Hello, thanks for tuning in. This is a video about the modifications that I've done so far on my Hobie Pro Angler 12. Let's go ahead and start with the Lowrance Elite 5 DSI that I mounted with a 1.5-inch ram ball here. You can see I put the extended 9-inch ram mount on, and it's got the Lowrance 1.5-inch quick release ball there. Moving around to the front, I have really good reach of this particular sounder from the seat. It's pretty much in my face as I'm sitting there, and I've got an article on the Hobie Pro Angler forums that show where I mounted the battery. I used the Hobie tray and the 8-inch hatch, which is actually underneath this cooler here. It's a really good use of space. Moving right along. Here you can see I wanted to install a manual live well. I got the idea from, if you type in Pimp My Pro Angler in YouTube, Scott Lovett down in Australia has a really good video where they did a similar setup for their SLH Hobie Pro Angler 14 for their bream competitions. I went ahead and mounted this in a different location. The layout of the 12 is just a little bit different, but I've got a 3/4 inch intake hose pipe here that PVC fits through the scupper hole, and this goes into this rigid 1-inch plumbing hose that I got from West Marine. It can back down on itself without creating a pinch in the line there. On into where the pump is. A lot of people have been asking me where I got this pump. It's actually a West Marine part. I did a price match and got it at West Marine, but it's a Whale Gusher Urchin. And I think it was about $50 after the price match that I found online. So that's the pump. It actually comes back here, continuing through that 1-inch hose into this cooler here. And this is a Coleman Extreme 5. I heard a lot of good things about these coolers. And what's better is I was going to buy a high-end cooler, but I didn't want to spend all that money, and I picked this up on sale for about $20. I really like the layout. It fit nicely in the back of my PA, and you can see I've left the front except for the drain tube there flush, so I can fit it in my truck nice and easy. Any additions that I put on, I added them to the side where there's things protruding already. I added these shot cords here are matted, or they're mounted to these pad eyes, and they go into these stainless eye bolts that I put in here. Those were also, I got them from West Marine, and these are just these intakes, and then that drainage down there are just through holes. The drainage is 3/4 and the intake is 1 inch. And what I like about these shot cords is this handle cinches down pretty firm. And I needed something to keep the resistance on it so I could open it with ease without it trying to pop up. And you open it up and you'll see the simplicity and design here in this live well. Again, I plan on using it quite a bit for an ice box for my catch, but I also have the option of using it as a live well. Coming in here, you can see from the back side there's the intake on the bottom right, and here's the drainage, and this is a really cool feature. On the inside, that's just a threaded 3/4 inch to slip elbow fitting, and this is just a regular piece of 3/4 inch Schedule 40 PVC with a cap that I drilled holes in for drainage. Works really simple. I can adjust the drainage level by just tilting this thing down. That was an idea from a good friend of mine and president of the GCKFA, Ted Gorder, gave me that idea to mount this like so. So if I'm keeping shrimp, I can keep the water level low. If I have hardtails or cigar minnows, I can adjust it back high so I can keep the water level high. Very simple, very cheap parts, and it's functional. Moving right along, the last thing I want to show you guys is this custom rocket launcher here. I got this idea off something that I saw on, I want to say it's Louisiana Kayak Fishing, or Lafayette Kayak Fishing actually. I just did a Hobie or a Google search on Hobie Pro Angler rocket launcher, and this is the results that I got. I modified this design a little bit. I like trolling for kings and some of the other pelagics offshore, so I could use this with the drag completely out in a trolling situation, and it's got the rod locks on here. And what I've added is some shot cords here that mount to these Hobie side rails, and I've put some more of these screw eyes in, and that offers some resistance so this thing doesn't come flying out of there. Those are mounted on both sides as well. and I've got a place for 5 reels across the back here. These are the only reels that I had in my garage that didn't have anything in them, so I was able to break them down just so I could try fitment in my garage. I wanted to make sure that these butt ends didn't hit me in the head and also didn't impede opening this cooler here. And I can still reach them and completely remove the rods sitting down in the seat, not a problem. And as you can see, I've mounted this shot cord with more of these eye holes here, these screw down eye holes. So that acts, when I'm traveling or something like that, I can mount rods in here. When I'm fishing, I take it off. It's not really necessary. But it holds these rods down in place just in case I'm launching from the surf and something bad happens. I may break the rods, but at least I know I'll get the reels back, more than likely. So that's how that works. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you're able to get some ideas from this video, and if you have any questions, please feel free to comment. Have a great day.